Hey, what's up, folks? Realtor Chris Hall. So today I want to bring you your October market update for North Texas. Now, in today's video, I really want to go in and break some numbers down because I've been hearing a lot of different folks talk about how the market's crashing and we're seeing prices go down. And it was interesting the other day, just out of curiosity, I searched in YouTube, DFW real estate market. And all the thumbnails, well, not all of them, the vast majority of them that popped up were people with like this shocked face, or they're like looking like they don't know what's going on. They're just freaking out. Now, I didn't watch any of the videos, so I don't know if maybe this was clickbait or something. And when you actually got in and watched the video, they'd really give you a true depiction of the real estate market. But what I'm seeing now is we're moving towards more of a traditional market of what I've seen since I've been in real estate for almost 2 decades now, quite some time. And I went back and I searched from 2012 to current date, and this is what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing this all-out market crash. I'm seeing a correction because we just came off of a white-hot market that was bananas, and I'm glad we're not there anymore because we can't handle that kind of appreciation year over year. What I'm seeing now is a true correction, and I'm not seeing a crash. So real quick, let's move into the numbers, and I want to break these down for you real quick. So this is the first search right here, and this is going to be 76244, so the zip code of 76244, homes that have a 3 to 5 bed and 2 to 5 bath. And the reason why I did this is I didn't really want to get like those random outliers, whether it be like a small 2-bedroom, 2-bath type townhouse condo thing, or some of the larger properties that happen to sit inside the zip code. I really wanted to get a true depiction on what most of the average homes are moving for. And when you're looking at these numbers, I want you to take into consideration that anything that's happened in August, you're going to see the reflection of that in September in the numbers. So August, a lot of times you'll see the prices, or rather September, the prices go up a little bit because people are contracted. Usually they're trying to get right in for that last minute. They want to get the home contracted so they can get their kids enrolled in school. So you do see traditionally a little bit of a push right towards the very end of August. So those homes are going to get contracted towards the end of August, and then that price is going to be reflected in September. So that's what we see here. Now, something happened in September too, where the feds jumped the interest rates up. So I'm curious to see what our numbers are going to be in November, because that did have a pretty big impact. That last interest hike had a bit of an impact on buyers, but I'm starting to see that, I don't know what the right word is, but I'm starting to see more and more people in the market, and we'll go over that potentially in another video or later on in this video. So here's the number, folks. Here's the numbers. Is we've got 372.5 in September, and then in October we had 335. Now that could be really scary, and I could paint the picture of saying like, oh my gosh, here it is. The market's about to crash. But let's skip over 2021 and 2020 and take a look at 2019. And all the way back to 2012, and we're going to see a very similar trend. So 2019, September's prices is 260, then it dropped to approximately 256. Same thing in 2018, a slight drop from 254.5 to 253. Then once we move back, let's go take a look at 2017. So September, it's actually stayed the same in 2017 in this particular search. Move back, 2016, same thing, a little bit of a drop. 15, same thing, slight drop there. 2014, actually I saw a little bit of an increase there. And then 2013, drop. 2012, drop. Now I'm going to show you some more, and then we're going to wrap this video up. But I'm going to show you, these are the exact same trends. And if anybody out there questions if maybe I did some manipulation on how to pull all these numbers in, listen folks, I'm smart, but one, I'm not smart enough to try to figure out a way to pull all these numbers in. And two, I have no reason to just make this stuff up. Because by the way, I invest in real estate too. So these are things that I look at every day, every week for myself. I'm just sharing it with people so you kind of see what, you can reap the rewards of the time I take to search this information. Now on this one, I did all of 76244. So let's put the outliers in and everything. And you'll see very similar trends. If you want, just pause this, take a look at the numbers, and you'll see they're the very similar trends. Here you go. So you got September and October right here, and just look back. Now, I wanted to move out a little bit further, And I wanted to see most of the market area that I work, which is Denton County, Parker County, and Tarrant County. And I was curious, am I seeing the same trends? So I did the exact same search where I did 3 to 5 bedroom, 2 to 5 bath inside those counties. And you can see the exact same trend. The price was up a little bit in September, now it's dropped. And you'll even notice that a little bit in 2021, but you also notice, I believe across the board, that you didn't see it as much in 2020. So that's what I'm saying. Let's just take those 2 years out because a lot of craziness was going on in the world that's going to mess up the real estate market or at least make it wonky. And then once you move back to 2019, you're going to see very similar trends right here. Same trend. Not massive drops sometimes, but almost unanimously, you do see a little bit of a drop from September to October. And then just to ease your curiosity, I went and I did everything in Denton County, Parker County, and Tarrant County. And you can see this year, kind of interesting there, it stayed the same. $350 was the median price. And then moving back, similar, a little bit of a drop, and then a little drop, a little bit of an increase there in 2016, a little bit of a drop, nope, a little bit of an increase in 2015 by 1,000. This one, it actually went up a little bit. So that's kind of interesting. So probably when you put those outliers in there, you know, that kind of changes things a little bit. But overall, you're still seeing quite a bit of it. It either stays very similar or a slight increase or a slight drop. But that's kind of interesting. Once you pull everything in there, you know, you get some of those outliers. It kind of does fudge the numbers a little bit. But I think when you look at it and you look, when you put those parameters where you're looking at most homeowners, it's very common for your home, let's say, to potentially sell for a slight amount more if it was contracted towards the end of August and sold in September than if it was contracted in September and closed in October. So once again, folks, I'm still not seeing the market crash, even though I'm not seeing the market crash in North Texas. So let's be very, very specific about that in this video. This is regarding the vast majority of North Texas. If you're in a different market, I don't spend a lot of time in that market, so I'm not going to give you any of my opinion or expertise on it. But in North Texas right now, I still think it's not a bad time to sell. It's not a bad time to buy. I think if you're in the position where you can do either one and it's something that fits the needs of you and your family, I think it's a good time. So interest rates, definitely kind of interesting. I'll give you one tip on that, and that's where we'll end this video out. If you're a buyer and you're thinking about buying a home right now, and the only thing that's keeping you from purchasing a home is the interest rates, I'm here to tell you that the vast majority of sellers have had a conversation with the real estate agent about potentially offering closing costs to a buyer to offset said high interest rate. So a lot of sellers right now are okay with giving a buyer a few thousand, whether it be 8, 10, 12, 15,000, there's a limit of how much closing costs you can get. But a lot of sellers are very open to the idea right now of covering some closing costs for a buyer so that buyer can buy down that interest rate and purchase the home and not have such a high monthly payment. So that's the end of the video, folks. I hope you like it. I'd love a little feedback on this one, though. Do you like the longer form where I kind of go into the numbers in a little bit more detail and show you what I'm seeing? Would you rather me just kind of give you a quick overview of the market? But until next time, hope you enjoyed and have a great day.